Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Piranha Motorsports. This time, we are on location at what I do for a living. So this is one of those little in-between videos that I've been talking about. And we are present for the Ningaloo Sky Festival. Some of you might have noticed that on our list of sponsors that help me out every single time as I have events and stuff is 6530 Events and Entertainment. Now they are a Geraldton based events and entertainment business that do, well, events and concerts. I do the live streaming and video editing, but I also sometimes tag along and go to events. Now I'm going to take you behind the scenes this week, and we are going to check out the concert and the festival here at Exmouth, and we've got Eskimo Joe playing. So let's have a bit of a look around quickly and see what we can find. So backstage, let's head up on the stage, hey? Let's go and have a look at what it's like up on stage. So front of house tent, so that's where they control all the lighting, the sound, everything else that has things to do with what happens up here on stage. So we're currently set up, these guys are on a bit later on today, but we've got a DJ, so Feel Estate, they're coming up here to perform. There's another couple of, I think it's a local band and another band as well, which we'll get a little bit of footage of. Now I'm not going to be able to do much, obviously, audio from them performing because it'll be copyright. So I'll try and splash in as much as I can and push the boundaries a bit and hopefully not get stung on it, but at least give you guys a bit of an insight as to what happens here. So let's rewind a little bit. We'll go back to where before we started. I've got some footage of us traveling here to Exmouth. 860 170 kilometer drive in a day, 10 hours, was lovely in a truck. And then you get to see this awesome stage set up in time lapse, and we'll come back for some music.
Ningaloo Bandi, one and Gora Ningaloo, Ngagala. Welcome to Ningaloo, a country so rich in history, culture, heritage, beauty and uniqueness. Stories passed down that Ningaloo was always a gathering place. Many tribes would gather here with my old people and spend holidays. Still to this day, it's a gathering place.
Some rise, some close, steal them to the ship you go. Reconnect with the stars, look to the ancestors. A spear, reconnect with the stars, talk to the ancestors. Welcome to Australia. Welcome to Australia. The moon will set on the ocean. Light will shine through your hair. For so long I've thought about you. So long I've stood on. Tip my head down low. I should be happy, but I guess it don't.
Nailed it, dude. That's a little song called Bad Habits, guys. Hope that was all enjoyed. And thanks for all coming out. My drummer always tells me I'm really bad at talking to people over a mic, so if I see him.
You're my home.
$250 drones. Well, that was a bit of a privilege. Getting the opportunity to be behind the scenes for the drone show. So obviously I didn't get the greatest of footage because it's backwards and on the wrong angle, but 250 drones all working in complete synchronicity, and not only that, I always thought that they would be on like a whole big plan and they all knew what each other were, and no, they're not. They're all individually programmed and don't have any idea what each other's doing. So really interesting to find out some of the behind the scenes stuff. And when they land, they have 1 centimetre of tolerance. 1 centimetre of tolerance. Could you believe that? I know it's dark, guys, but yeah. Let's get back to the band.
I used to smoke cigarettes.
Well guys, didn't film any of the pack down, but everything is packed down and ready to go. So, apart from a 10-hour drive home, or actually 12 hours for me, but that's okay. We're done, which is amazing. So, I'll don't have a huge amount of footage, but it's a little bit of an insight into an Eskimo Joe concert and something that I do for a living, a crust, sometimes. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little special episode. Please like, share, subscribe, comment and all that sort of stuff, and I will see you on the next episode.